on a quiet winter's evening. Snowflakes drifted like tiny feathers from the sky, wrapping the small village of Willowbrook in a blanket of white. Inside a cozy wooden cottage at the edge of the forest lived Samuel, a kind farmer, his gentle wife Clara, and their lively daughter Elena, who was just 8 years old. Life was simple and warm for the family until one fateful night, when an unexpected visitor appeared. As the family sat around the crackling fire, sipping hot soup, a faint scratching sound echoed at the door. "Who could that be at this hour?" Samuel muttered, setting down his bowl. When he opened the door, a rush of cold air swept in. There, trembling in the snow, stood a fox, its fur matted, eyes wide with pain and fear. One of its legs was badly injured, and blood stained the snow beneath it. Elena gasped, her eyes filling with tears. "Papa, he's hurt." Samuel frowned. "It's a wild animal, Elena. We must be careful." But before he could shut the door, the fox whimpered a sound so fragile, so full of desperation, that Clara's heart softened. "Samuel," she whispered, "look at him. He's asking for help." Against his better judgment, Samuel brought the fox inside. They laid him on a rug by the fire, and Clara carefully washed his wound. Elena stayed by his side, stroking his fur gently. The fox, though weak, never growled or snapped. Instead, his amber eyes shimmered with something unusual trust. For days, the family tended to him. Elena named him Rusty, for the reddish glow of his coat. Slowly, Rusty regained his strength. But when it came time to release him, something unexpected happened. Rusty didn't run back into the forest. Instead, he sat at the doorway, gazing back at them. His tail wrapped neatly around his paws. "He doesn't want to leave," Elena whispered, hugging him tight. From that day on, Rusty stayed close. He never entered the house unless invited, but he lingered near the cottage, watching over the family like a silent guardian. At night, when Samuel walked to the barn, Rusty padded beside him. When Clara worked in the garden, Rusty lounged nearby, ears alert. And when Elena laughed and played, Rusty followed, ever watchful like a furry shadow. The villagers were amazed. A fox, tamed. "Impossible," they said. But Samuel only smiled. Deep inside, he knew Rusty wasn't tamed. He had chosen them, as much as they had chosen him. One stormy evening, as the wind howled through the trees, Elena was late returning home. She had wandered near the forest chasing fireflies. Suddenly, from the shadows, a wolf emerged, teeth bared, eyes gleaming. Elena froze, tears streaming down her cheeks. Just as the wolf lunged, Rusty leapt out of the darkness. Fur bristling, eyes blazing, he fought fiercely to protect her. The snarls of the two animals echoed in the storm until finally, the wolf slunk away, defeated. Rusty, panting and limping from fresh wounds, nudged Elena gently toward home. When Samuel saw them, his heart nearly broke. He lifted Rusty into his arms, tears falling freely. "You saved her. You saved my little girl." From then on, Rusty was no longer just a fox who had once knocked at their door. It was family. At night, he curled by the hearth. During the day, he guarded their home, and though he could have returned to the wild, he never did. Rusty had found something even more precious than freedom. He had found love, trust, and belonging. Years passed, and Elena grew older. But she never forgot the night Rusty stood between her and danger. Even when his fur turned gray and his steps grew slow, Rusty remained by their side, a loyal guardian until the very end. Sometimes, the ones who seem wild and distant are the ones who need us most. With kindness and compassion, even the smallest act of care can blossom into a bond that changes lives forever. True loyalty is not demanded, it is freely given, born from love and trust.